Welcome to Level Up TV at levelupyourgame.net. I am Disrepute, and joining me is Vor.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool the way you've done that. This is going to be
we could actually work on that.
ClanBase Nations Cup 2012, Russia versus Italy. Let's have a look at the teams quickly. Pavel, Lexa, 421, and Limon for Russia. And for Italy, we got... They've changed the team. Hi.
Oh, they got
Flash,
Sturmy's brother.
Zyrinx, and Sturmy.
Sturmy and Sturmy's brother in the same team. That is the
Good
stuff
genes.
of legends.
Is that how you say his name? Hi.
What name? How?
Hi. How. That was it, yeah. You're right.
Well, it's an L, isn't it? I know the font isn't, you know, ultra clear when it comes to I's and L's, or lowercase I's and lowercase L's, but...
I think you're right,
I's
it's
and
how,
lowercase
yeah.
L's.
Because that rings a bell.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's an L. That's an L. Clearly an L. Now I've gone full screen.
There we go, it's confirmed in the Internet Relay Communications.
Confirm, Ed.
So, first map is going to be Russia's map pick, Hidden Fortress. One of the best maps in all time in history of any game ever.
It's probably the most favoured map of all players.
Yeah, I think there was a vote for it, and every player voted this as one of their top 1 maps. And,
well, from what I remember, there was a vote for it, and the site that was hosting the vote went down because so many people were rushing to vote for DM20.
They actually thought it was getting DDoS, so they removed half the votes, but then there was a community backlash, so they just cancelled the vote.
Yep.
Anyway,
I remember it clear as day.
Teams are just readying up. Only 41 left to ready up. Of course, Russia, very strong, dominant nation on this map. And, well, Italy, they have Sturmy, who's a killer on this map too.
Sturmy is dangerous on this map with the kind of aiming skill and ability he has.
Yeah, even in warm-up, 64%
over the years in
round.
Duel, or playing for Fnatic, or playing for Colwyn.
DreamHack champion, of course. 2 times champion in Team
Quake
Deathmatch.
runner-up though. That was a surprise.
Runner-up. Didn't need to win everything though, did he?
Nah, he's just not selfish. We know how nice he is when he's running his stream, helping the community. But he doesn't want to win everything, this.
Do you think Sturmy's live on stream now, on his own stream? Or is he taking this very seriously?
Oh, that's a debatable point, isn't it? I haven't checked.
Zyrinx, very good CTF player. Seems to be plying his trade in TDM now as well.
Yeah. Seems to have gained a lot of
shards,
ability in the last year or so.
So, Hidden Fortress 4, give us a little overview of the type of play you expect to see on this great, famous superstar map that everybody knows and loves. And,
well, yeah,
worships.
well, fast play, aggressive play, lots of frags, lots of damage. If you're not dealing enough damage, you're letting your team down. Now, we often see great quad runs. Now, we were blessed to see, I think, a 10 frag run recently, weren't we? Was it a 9 frag run?
9,
yeah,
I think.
by someone good.
I think he then went on to get another
enough.
10 or something anyway after that.
Yeah, but,
Without
you know, we see often that the Lightning Gun Yellow Room is the focal point for most teams. They want to keep that under control. They want to use that Lightning Gun and Yellow Arm to push out and try and take control of the red, but, you know, easier said than done. And of course, Rail on this map, dominant, important weapon, has to be used well.
We go live in 1. And we're live following Pavel, look at that, straight off the spawn, he did the right thing, held down run, managed to grab that yellow, and the rocket launcher, Sturmy's going to be, whoa! Oh, of course he got the mega health.
From Sturmy's machine gun.
Oh, gotta be careful, Sturmy actually managed to dodge that rocket somehow, and then comes to the main room. Now on this map you might want to start thinking about securing that quad area with a player already.
Yeah, Sturmy, but he'll probably look for this next red before he makes that move for quad.
Ooh. Bit of LG damage there. Good rush in as well by Lexa. Steals away that red. Gets the frag on Sturmy as well. And it's 9-2 for Russia. But seriously, we know they are a very good side on this map. Moving in for the quad now. Oh my god. All the Italians are there. Already, Zyrinx with the shove sitting on top of the quad position. It does just spawn as he just moves away from it. But he's waiting for a split second. And now we can get potentially.
Yeah, he knows the time of red. This is good though. So you know, as dangerous it is to just wait here, you know, it's worked out for him. No pressure on him.
Yeah, taken probably the wise route, the back route to move in with his teammates ahead of him inside the yellow. Looks like Russia have already lost that position though. Zyrinx getting a couple of frags. 4-2-1, the second to fall there, and dropping his lightning gun right for the quad. A third frag effectively there. Limon takes a lot of damage as well and pushed through the teleporter.
Yeah, this is a great place to end his run. He'd already secured yellow and he's back for this next red, so
brilliant play.
This is a great quad run. Even though he didn't make the frags, it's still a great quad run.
And somehow Italy have lost out on that lightning gun. That's a lot of good plasma damage there actually. Misses out on that mega.
So a very fast pace in the opening couple of minutes. I'd like to see that maintained for the whole game.
Pavel just sitting on top of this yellow position now.
Gotta be careful that no one rushes in because he doesn't have the health to deal with people.
If Italy
as good as Pavel's rockets are, you know, with his ping, you'll often see that, you know, he has to kind of wait with some of his shots.
You feel pretty fortunate there, and he's going to get mega health as well. I'm going to cycle away though, have a look at the rest of the map. Lexa just with a machine gun in this back room, securing or trying to support a high position on the yellow. Bit of fighting over this red. Zyrinx does just miss out to Lexa, who seems to be one of the Russian players tasked with controlling that item. And now we're following Hal. Does just nice the yellow, very nice railing indeed.
Be careful,
57% with that.
Yeah.
Quad soon.
Certainly a healthy average for this map. Kind of what you'd expect as well. You know, you want people to be hitting around the 50 mark.
See Limon just going down there to Zyrinx's machine gun. He does have the armor, but doesn't have a weapon to use. There's the quad by Limon, fragged by Zyrinx, who survives with just 4 health in the end.
Yeah, a real positive move in from Zyrinx. You know, it looked like he'd be late, but he kind of, the lateness of it almost took Russia by surprise, because they only had 2 people at that quad.
Pretty unfortunate there how he missed out on being able to challenge for the lightning gun. And we're following Limon's point of view again. He has picked up the red. Rocket launcher and shotgun.
A bit low on damage, but that will certainly help.
Did get eliminated.
Eliminated, did you say?
Eliminated, yeah. Sturmy right on top of this red, does pick it up. He's only got 30 health. It doesn't have a weapon to play with. Oh my god, Limon comes speeding round, rails him point blank range there. Almost gets caught out though, only 20 odd health left. There's that tempting 50. Oh dear.
Always happens.
Important, he did switch away from his rail. About a 10 frag margin has been built up by Russia now.
The Russians have got impressive timing on this red armor, and you know both teams actually have as well. And they've been so heavily contested, all of these reds. It's 4-6 in Italy's favour, but you know, both teams have been there for pretty much every spawn. So good timing by both teams.
Following Zyrinx yet again, 40 seconds before the quad. Red will be up in a few seconds. Looks like he is supporting his team, just moving into this yellow room and maybe securing it. Oh my god! 2 players just going down in 1 shotgun, I think then. They both dropped a shotgun as well, which wasn't picked up, and Pavel's actually able to move in, do potential damage. Maybe take over that yellow. He doesn't in the end. Lexa calls a timer. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard while we wait. 8 frags the margin. Yellow armor pick up 16-3. Only 5-6 on the red, so massively outstacking on the armors are Russia at the moment. Which kind of puts in perspective the score difference. 10 seconds to go until this next quad. Following Limon yet again, 5 seconds to go before the quad. He's going to miss that Sturmy. 100 army. He's going to be too late for this quad. Or is he? Have they secured it for him? Sturmy quad drops down straight away. 4-2-1 shotgun. It's going to be risky to go through the teleport. He does actually manage to go through. His teammate got the frag. Oh, another teleport. A risk. Oh my god. Does get pummeled. Does get the frag. They've won over the yellow. They've tied up the game as well, Italy.
Yeah, teams are tight after this.
And the red. And Russia were nowhere near that red, or they might have just caught it around the corner there. Great counter.
Yeah, that ambush was great. I mean, did they have 2 players there with rocket launchers?
Was it even 3?
Well, at least 1 player with a rocket launcher. And, you know, that is a typical place to ambush for quad, but you still have to pull it off.
Pavel actually got the kill the rail there at that sharp angle, so that was pretty impressive stuff there. Nice railing down from below as well. He's going to reward himself for that effort with the red armor. Russia just eking out a couple of frags lead again, but that's nothing on this map. You can see massive frag turnarounds in very short periods of time, as we just saw with the quad.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, at the moment it's Italy who hold that favoured LG position.
Both the Russian players very weak with the rails there. He wants to pass it off to a teammate here, really, Pavel, maybe, and maybe not. Wisely waiting for the 51st. And now trying to move into this yellow. Look, there's Hal lost position on that yellow armor there. The upper area, lost out on the LG pickup. Zyrinx even drops a rail. All these small errors here going in Russia's favour there. 25 seconds before the quad. Probably want to start moving in that direction very soon.
Look at how contested every one of these reds are. It's pretty ridiculous.
Cycle round.
But, you know,
10 seconds to go before quad. Following Lexa. Wow, nice rails. Takes out Hal. He did manage to get the frag with the grenade launcher. Going to cycle away from him. Flash is moving in. Haven't seen anything of him yet, but he's not going to get in at the quad. Good defensive play from Russia. Limon picks it up. Red armor is up on its spot. He's going to gather that in. Shotgun to work with on this quad run. Sturmy going down straight off the spawn. Does just miss the rail a little bit too quick. That shot had to be. Sturmy stealing that yellow right in front of him, but it won't let him bother him because he's already got practically full armor anyway. Out to 140 armor, 80 health, rail, shotgun, grenade launcher. End of this quad run, got 4 frags. Not too bad a shotgun, but he kind of ended in a nowhere area.
Yeah, but they already had the yellow, and he was attempting to clear the bridge out and maybe be there for that next red, but he was killed.
Italy did grab that red, and look, as a 4, they move into the yellow room. Great plasma from Zyrinx briefly there before he gets taken out by Pavel's rail.
Yeah, and you know, you might notice that Italy, they've just found themselves, you know, a bit far behind now. The game was very close for a while, but good play by Russia before and after that quad, and you know, 15 frag leaders opened up.
Following Hal, who is at this upper yellow, takes out 4-2-1. Another frag for him after that ambush corner shot we just caught. Calling his teammates for support, surely. Somebody else with a bit of health needs to get this next yellow ready for the quad. He's going to have to try and defend this lightning gun, but he misses out on it, and in fact 2 weapons were sitting there on the spot. Rocket launcher and lightning gun. Pavel picks it up. Zyrinx goes down as a result. 20 seconds before the quad, he's now got that final yellow armor. Nice important rail there. Taking out potentially the best stack Russian. We don't know what was going on all over the red side. I'm going to cycle around a little bit more. Lexa is up at this quad area already, just railing down the bullets with machine gun. Now blocking off this front door with a shotgun as well. Zyrinx wasn't even watching him briefly. Takes a free shotgun to the face. And it's an easy pickup for Pavel. Let's see what he can do with this quad. Not the fastest of starts, being very cautious. Doesn't want to get caught out because he hasn't got any armor to work with.
Well, he was railed just before he went through the teleporter. Maybe his hesitation to go through that caused that rail to be hit by the Italian whoever it was.
I think he seemed pretty shot. Well, we just see Sturmy there. Did have a railgun in hand, so I'll switch around to him. 33. Look at that, he's in 64% rail. Does actually drop the railgun to Limon, who predicted his movement, dare I say. It's a common position for railers to go to as well, up above in that quad area, when quad's not due. Red armor has just been picked up.
Nice rail.
Very nice rail. Does get the impressive.
Somehow that rail didn't drop. Did it run out of ammo? I didn't keep track of the ammo count there.
I mean, the score's still pretty tight.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you know, the speed that this map's played at, this sort of margin's nothing. But at the moment, you know, the Russians are looking pretty solid because the score pretty much isn't changing.
Limon is playing brilliant around this red there. Works a nice rail shot there and does evade.
Yeah, I mean,
death.
Seen him pick up quite a few of those rails, and while his damage, you know, isn't as high as say Lexa or Pavel, you know, he's doing an important job keeping that rail, you know, locked down for Russia.
They do
he
manage
was there to support that red again.
Wow, nice rail
amazing
as well.
rail actually. Looked like he wasn't even on the screen when it hit.
Zyric's going down as well. Limon's survival here is just going to start building up the frag difference. So important in maps when you see an individual player just survive for a long period of time. It's usually that player who's adding up onto the net.
Oh, this is nice as well that they cleared quad out.
Yeah, back off also Italy now. They run in, they're surely going to
Very
get
late.
killed.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, backing off then was probably a wiser choice than just giving some free frags.
Lexa not in a massive rush. Looks like they do know the time of the Mega. No threat from above, particularly here either. Tells his teammate to get on in there. Actually worked out pretty well, sending in the front man up the stairs. He misses that second shotgun, almost gets caught out as a result. Still got 70 odd health. Not an amazing run, but he did take over the yellow.
Yeah, they got control of the yellow. He just didn't have, after waiting for that Mega for so long, he didn't really have the time left to actually get to the red.
Italy have hit the triple figures as well, about 25 frags behind. They did actually lose out though on that yellow, as you saw. He moved back, had a peek, and Italy had just grabbed it right in front of him. Lemon down at this red again.
We've seen him
seeing a lot
so
of
long.
Yeah.
And it is such a hard position to get a raider out from, because he can either hit the shot towards red and duck round towards Vitelli, or he can hit the shot towards Vitelli and duck round towards red. So unless you sandwich him, it's hard to deal with him.
Yeah, he knew he could risk a rail shot there because he only had one shot left, so he wasn't actually going to drop the rail. Did manage to grab the red in front of it as well, 35 seconds before the quad. Zyric's getting machine gun down by 41. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 64% rail, 40% machine gun. 421. And 20 seconds before quad, that would have been a pretty good position to take up. You see Russia so many times, that same position down, looking over the red. Sturmy just taking 2 rails there, and he was pretty stacked. I mean,
he had 100 armor.
They just sort of came out of nowhere as well. He is eliminated, and Pavel coming in. Only got 4 health. Sturmy rushing him with a machine gun. Lex, oh my god! Sturmy takes him out with a grenade launcher. Quad eliminated, and they really did need to make sure that Russia didn't get a run with that. Nice machine gun from Sturmy there over the red. And he kind of dives to his own death there. Now following at 4-2-1. Just sitting behind that teleport, he's only got 16 health. That tempting 25 across the map. Decides not to move at all. Gets machine gun down. And now on flash. I haven't seen much of him.
I've seen a lot of him in this area where he's just come to, trying to help support the yellow and LG. I'm not sure if he's the one stacking up on it, but all of the Italian teams are here at the moment.
Sturmy looked like he was going to grab the yellow. Flash took it in front of him, didn't have a weapon with the armor, so it's a bit of a mix-up. I mean, Sturmy probably should have just dropped Flash a weapon before diving down to his death. 20 frags is the margin. As Hal's just taken out by Lexa, who we're on the point of view of again. He must be getting so many frags that always on his team. Yeah, 44 frags, the highest on the server. So another
highest damage as well.
Plus 9 net, 7.6k damage. Zyric's pulling out 7.4k damage for Italy, in fact. Really necessarily expect him to be much higher than Sturmy, but he pretty much is. Sturmy on 6.6k. Flash dropping in on that red this time. 30 seconds before quad would be great for Italy if he can keep a large chunk of that armor stack. Oh, nice shotgun.
He was hesitant to go through the teleport because he could have expected to be met by a pummel to the face if he did.
Pretty careful. Doesn't go down here. Does manage to get the rail, but I think by the time he picked up the rail he had 44 health. Probably should have just backed off away and escaped. 41 moving in, securing this quad for his teammate. Drops off, maybe a little bit early. Sturmy moving in though. Pavel getting the 2 frags straight away on Hal and Sturmy. This could be quite a big run here. 4 frags off the bat. He's only got 27 health though. Could do with some health bubbles. There's 25 just outside this yellow room, stacking up on the armor. And the LG first teammate just takes the health right in front of him. Sturmy, nice bit of plasma. There was the other 25 at the back that doesn't move for. He's got 6 frags on this run though. Make that 7. Nice amount of frags on that run.
Yeah, very nice. That does give them kind of a fairly commanding 25 frag lead. Only 2 power-ups left. No, it's not impossible from here, but at the moment, Russia, they are playing this very nicely. They are, dominant on yellow pickups, and they're winning on the red and megas as well. So very difficult for Italy to overcome that disadvantage in items.
Oh, Sturmy just getting knocked up in the air briefly. Good defense of this yellow room. They say how dangerous going up that stairs is. Such an easy shot.
Well, I guess on Sturmy, it's unbelievably easy to hit an LG. Someone running straight up that staircase.
43% lightning gun, 64% rail, 30% plasma bore.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
29% shotgun as well. Let's see, 35 seconds before this next quad, as Sturmy has just gathered in that yellow armor. It doesn't take any damage. Nice shooting from above as well. Look at the amount of damage he's dealing out there, and to the red pickup player. I think most of the damage before the red pickup though. This upper yellow will be up in a second. Might as well wait around for this first before he moves out to the quad. He needs his teammate to really be doing something at the quad though ahead of him. No range damage there. This is working out very well for Sturmy. Look at that perfect timing on the quad. Picks it up. Needs a bit of ammo in the LG really. Hasn't got too much left. Only 22 cells. 2 frags on this run. Switches round to the rail. It's a difficult shot. Pulls out the shotgun. Lexa goes down off the spawn. Just misses the rocket, but an easy rail on Pavel as he goes through the teleporter. Oh, just not hitting the shots when he needs, and people just popping out of view. Oh, just getting knocked off. The red almost 4-2-1 gonna machine gun him down. Wow. Just one of those runs for.
Yeah, I mean, as nice a run as that was, the actual score, it went further away from them despite that.
Well, that's what I meant. I mean, it was almost a really nice run, but it just seemed like every opportunity he had at a nice rail kill or something, they would just get out of the way of his shot. So it could have been a massive run and ended up just being a pretty normal amount of frags run. So we pull out the rocket. Great rocket with only 11 health. He managed to survive though. 4-2-1 diving in there with the railgun. Oh my god, hits Zyrinx as well before Zyrinx gets the frag. Lexa now rushing him. See how aggressive this is at the moment. Fighting over control of this yellow. One team's going to concede defeat in this area in a second, and presumably that'll be Russia backing off and letting Italy hold it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no onus on Russia to keep running in. They've got the comfortable lead. 26 frags right now. 1 power up left. They don't need to just run into yellow and give away frags. Game's pretty much sewn up, barring an absolute astounding miracle.
So final quad moving. Art was following How. 61% rail, 38% MG. Lightning gun, sorry. That's pretty Sturmy-like stats, in fact. 3 seconds to go until this final quad. And it looks like it's going to go in Italy's way again. Flash picking up this time. No armor to his name, but he does have a shotgun and a rail to work with. There's that lightning gun. Decides not to go and grab that. Red will be up in a second. He's just going to miss out on viewing when it's up. I think a teammate took it in the end anyway.
Someone took it, and he probably heard it because it was just above.
No one's in his line of view. Limon can't really chase him through, and taken out in the back by 4-2-1, who just appeared from nowhere with that shotgun. So, looks like Russia going to take their map choice.
Yeah, I mean,
1-0 victory.
Perhaps to be expected. I mean, you mentioned earlier, Russia really are one of the absolute best teams on this map. Now, a lot of Russian players really do seem to enjoy this map. I mean, we can remember back to DreamHack Summer, where, what was the lineup? But, the Russian lineup at that event, they pretty much looked like the best team on this map, and Russia, you'd have to say, looked like one of the absolute best nations on this map as well.
Look at the damage output there. So we've got Zyrinx with 10.5k damage, Sturmy at 9k damage, Lexa 10k damage. So Zyrinx are really out on top there for Italy in terms of damage output. Did take a lot more though as well on top of that. The most on the server by quite a distance.
Yeah.